Here at Coaster Studios, we prefer only the finest of rain protection gear.
And that is why,
Ed, move. Sorry, the dog walked into frame. Why is the dog? Stop!
He's floating.
And that is why we are wearing trash bags.
Because we don't have ponchos.
And wait, show the foot thing.
Stop! Move the dog.
I can't believe you just said that.
This is...
I'm wearing poop bags, Ed's poop bags on the first layer, and then regular bags on the second layer. Wow.
This is how we're going to Horror Nights.
We really
in
weren't
freaking
prepared.
garbage bags.
We are ready to go.
We're so prepared.
Where's your garbage bag?
I have an umbrella, like normal.
Shut up, Austin.
I have an umbrella too.
This is way more fun. It's our first time going to Horror Nights, and all the wait times right now are 5 minutes. So let's freaking do it. Everyone's hating on the bags, and by everyone I mean it's just us. But you know what?
Look great.
It doesn't look good, but it does the job. We are very dry.
My shirt is completely. Actually, wait, it did get a little damp.
Dan, you tied your bag wrong.
I might have.
What are we doing here? But hey, it's not raining as hard as it was earlier, so that is good. And I believe all the wait times are still extremely short. So our goal. Well, that's your fault. I dodged the puddle because I'm cool like that. Our goal is to do as many as we can. However, for the first time ever, we did get frequent fear passes. So if we don't get everything, it's not the end of the world because we can come back. All right, because we're rookies, we're gonna do the first house that we get to. 25-minute wait, and that is for Hellblock Horror. It amazes me so much how they manage to navigate these crowds through the park to handle the lines. It's incredible. So we're on the backside of Rip Ride Rocket right now, and the entrance for this was like right at the front of the park, but then the actual maze is like way down there. It's so impressive. Look at all these switchbacks. Oh my gosh. And honestly, I imagine that they film on like a regular basis. Hellblock Horror, the first haunted house of the year. We're back in the rain. Sarah, you're a little wimp.
I told you every year it's like a refresh. Like I gotta like work my courage back up again. But right now I have essentially not.
I would say by the end of October you'll be like a pro, but you were like you were screaming at everything. I thought it was pretty good. That was a pretty good house to start with, you know?
I liked it. As much as
it's a prison thing.
Practically peeing their pants could like something.
And Brian to Megan, how'd you like it?
That was our very first Horror Nights house ever.
Set the bar pretty high?
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
The level of like detail and theming that they put into these.
And you're gonna get that with every house here, like, and better. Like, I've heard that this is honestly one of the weaker ones. They have 10 houses here, and they change them out. Every single house is completely new every year.
I'm ready.
It is insane. They're pouring so much money into these things.
Jump scares are really good.
Yeah, they use.
I'm ready to do more.
Oh yeah, let's see what we can find. Well, this is not an accurate representation of how Horror Nights usually is because typically there are scare actors all around here, but I guess because of the rain, they don't have anyone in the scare zone. So I'm really hoping that the rain goes away so we can actually see these areas at their full potential. Next up is my most anticipated house, the Weekend House. Woo!
I'm so numb with excitement, I can't feel my face right now.
Oh my god.
But I love it.
And I just stepped in a giant puddle, my foot is wet. Which house are you most anticipated? Is it the Weekend?
No, probably Dead Man's Pier.
You know what? I've heard that one in terms of set design is like outstanding. And probably the most like thematically well done.
Probably like the pumpkin one last year.
I think the reason I'm most anticipating the Weekend House is just because it's so different. You know, it's kind of the main thing that they're like headlining and advertising with this event, but also it's just like so unique and different. And also,
the Weekend.
I really like the Weekend's music, even though today is Thursday. While they do have a lot of queue space set up, one thing I do appreciate is that the main waiting area is covered, and that's how it was at Hellblock Horror too. So clearly they are conscious of the fact that oftentimes it rains.
Because it's Florida, it rains every damn day.
Alright, so if you're thinking of coming to Horror Nights when it's raining, I don't think the rain scared people away. 45 minutes, 85 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, 45 minutes, 45 minutes, 65 minutes, 55, 80 minutes, and 65 minutes. So yeah, it's still really, really busy. That was our...
I never thought that I would utter the words, oh my god, the Weekend is trying to kill me. But I just said that at least 5 or times.
That is so true.
That was good.
That was so good.
Really good.
Fantastic.
I don't think I can listen to him for a bit.
They replicated the maze from the Super Bowl halftime show.
They did. Like I'm going through. I'm like
It's like
doing the
where am
thing from the meme. No, that was really fun. Like
But it is
blinding
legit
lights.
scary. It's kind of
I don't know. I didn't think it was that scary, but I had a couple of good jumps. There was like a point where there was like a front of like a van like trying to run you over, and there's like people. There was like the weekend is up like doing some singing bits, and then like some people would come up and scare you from like behind, and so it was just like really cool.
a lot of cool tricks.
The set design is awesome. Like if you've seen the music videos, you probably like really appreciate some of this stuff. Yeah.
So listen. Watching this video, you can decide for yourself which person you are more like here, and you could go along with what they say. You're either like Taylor, where you're like, oh, and nothing scares me. Oh, everything's just cool.
I don't talk like that.
Or pretty much.
Excuse me, guys.
Or you could decide you're more on my side, where everything kind of scares you, and you can make your decisions about the houses based off my reviews. So
I like the set design.
take your pick. I was scared, but I liked it anyway.
Next up, the house right next to the weekend Legends Collide, posted at 75 minutes.
So I guess we made a pretty good call doing the weekend one we did, because the wait went from 40 minutes when we got line to now 120, which is 2 hours. So.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I don't think rain bothers people around these parts. I kind of thought it would be like, oh, it's raining, like everyone's gonna go home.
That's crazy. But here we go.
Into the Curious George haunted house.
I know. So excited.
Woo!
Where's the big yellow man?
I always forget this area of Universal Studios exists, and I'm kind of surprised that they haven't done something about it. I feel like they keep trying to do something about it, and then it never works.
The thing is, we only ever see it every year at Horror Night.
Literally.
And it's like, oh yeah, that's there. Stop, it's so fun it's so fun, normal time.
All right. Monsters Collide was so dope.
The mummy came out of the wall. I was like, literally. That was
Excellent.
fantastic. That was really
That was
Amazing.
phenomenal. I loved it. It was all Egyptian themed. So there's like mummies and like sarcophagus and like werewolves and Dracula. It was like everything. It's all in this like
werewolves
tomb.
and Dracula are Egyptian.
I don't know, but it was like all within this like. It was really cool.
It was classic monsters. And it was awesome. I loved it.
I don't know. That might be the winner for me so far. I really liked it. It had great jumps. Not for me, but for everyone else. I don't get scared. I like the set design. They have a Chucky themed place to get food, and look at this burger. Oh my gosh. The names they come up with these things. Maggot covered cheese dog. Come on. All right, Megan, you got the maggots?
I got maggots, guys.
And how does it taste?
Maggots are really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that thing. Oh my gosh. Oh. All right, guess the scare actors are out. And just in time, because it stopped raining and it's literally 10:30 at night. It was raining for so long. Ooh, look what it is. It's the bug house.
I'm not prepared for this.
I am.
But I'm not. Like, I've been looking forward to this, but also dreading it.
You can tell who has a phobia of bugs in here because Sarah and Bryant were not hanging in there too well.
The thing is, it wasn't necessarily the bugs. It was the people who had holes in their face. Like, I don't know what it is, but it makes me nauseous when I see like people like with like they had like holes in their skin and shit. I was like, ah.
For me, it was just the
I couldn't do it.
anticipation of, is a spider gonna jump out at me? Is like cockroach is gonna come at me? Like they don't touch you, but
I don't know. There were things hanging from the ceiling. that were
the
definitely-
effects,
that was
like
definitely-
they make like it look like there's bugs all over the walls.
I thought it was
I was
cool.
terrified.
I was
Like,
cool, but
it
it was
did
okay.
The like idea of the house is like you enter where it's like you're watching a commercial take place for like insect repellent, and then the bugs just keep getting bigger and bigger. And like they did a really good job with like audio cues with like bugs like flying around, and yeah, like Sarah said,
I
stuff
feel like they're all over
hanging from the
everything.
ceiling.
I still have
Like,
Yeah, you get, like, the spider web thing.
yeah, spider webs everywhere. Like it was really cool. And then like at the end, it comes in where like the military comes in. They're like gunning down the bugs to like save the day. Like
Let's just say it did its job. It did what it set out to do.
look at this photo. Here's one one that's intriguing to me, Fiesta de Chupacabra, so I'm guessing a Mexico theme. The views of Rip Ride Rocket from here are insane. This part of Horror Nights is so cool because you're just right here in this open area. Go up to this soundstage where you have Rocket to your left and then the Hogwarts Express track to your right. That is so bizarre to see. Fiesta de Chupacabra. So it's like a Spanish werewolf, and so there's like a bunch of these puppets, these big, hairy, scary werewolves, and they're just jumping out at you, and there's like people in masks.
It's like you're walking through like a little Hispanic town, and it's like all cute and fine, and then it's not.
Yeah. It was cool, and the set design is really well done.
Extremely well done.
Tim, you're a little bit more critical of this one.
It's just because I don't understand it, I guess. And going through the other ones, I do. This is probably the bottom of my list, but that last time was actually a little bit better. Maybe it's because the scares are not timed right every time I get through it. But this time they were pretty good.
Yeah, no, I will actually agree with that. Where I mean, honestly, it's the luck of the draw. You know, the more you go through these, you can get a better feel. But like as a first time, a lot of the jumps were actually coming like way before or way after where I was going through. So sometimes the timing can really actually affect your haunt experience. Next up, we're gonna go in the tribute store. I've actually never been in one, ever. This is cool. Oh, it is like a dark ride. It's like a classic, yeah, like a ghost train or something. That's a fun idea. This is so cool. You go from like the pumpkin room to now we're in a cemetery. And I guess all of the clothing just like fits with the theme. The store just keeps on going. This is ginormous. Oh my gosh. This is cool because it's like not just for if you're buying stuff.
Oh, it's like a walkthrough.
Yeah.
It's like a walkthrough without anybody trying to, you know, spook you or anything.
Yeah. No funny business here. Alright, back in this area. I think the scare actors have finally come out now that the rain's gone. What on earth? What is the theme of this?
Like a county fair, like with dead people or something. It's very weird.
Okay. Oh, hello. The time has come for Dead Man's Pier Winter's Wake. You never believe who you run into at Halloween Horror Nights. Sean and Charlotte from Theme Park Worldwide.
We're all back.
I know.
Halloween Horror Nights.
What a coincidence. This is completely unplanned.
Literally, they were walking past and we're here.
And then, yeah, they're like, hey, wait a minute. That's so funny. All right, so what's the best house you guys have done so far?
Well, we both agree with the same one. Yeah, Universal Monsters. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought the theming in there was excellent. I mean, all the houses are great, but the set pieces in there were phenomenal.
Yeah.
And we had the best scares, I think, in there as well.
Yeah.
What an event. Just great to be back. First time in 3 years. Absolutely epic. What an atmosphere.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
you can't
it's
beat it.
incredible. And did you like the weekend house? Like, I feel like that's the one everyone's talking about.
It was better than I was expecting. I didn't go in without expectations, and I came out and quite enjoyed it. It was alright. It was weird. That's what they're trying to achieve. So
Exactly.
We really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was great fun.
Yeah, perfect.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh my gosh.
That is something.
That house, Dead Man's Wake, was
top tier.
unreal. Like, not the scariest by any means, probably the least scary, but thematically, unbelievable.
I like forgot where we were and what we were doing. Like I was like,
You legit felt like outdoors, like you were outside of a boat.
I got
Sarah was saying it felt like a dark ride, like a ride, like going through the different scenes.
Mist.
Yeah.
Did you smell salt water?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like they built this entire ship that you like enter, and there's like all these different rooms aboard the ship, and like this whole wintry village that you're in. It was. I wish that we could film this for you guys, but
All
we
5
can't.
senses are triggered in that house.
You can though. You can come to my hometown of Danvers, Massachusetts.
okay.
I extend by grabbing vines and grow Halloween.
Alright, so we're on our way out of Halloween Horror Nights. So we ended up doing what, 6 of the 10, I think?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you know, considering the amount of time that we had here, because we had to come a little late because of the crazy rain and everything, is not bad at all. And I know that we're not too upset because we can come back whenever, so we can knock out the other 4, we can see Nightmare Fuel, and I feel like
Man, it gets busy.
it gets so busy.
Oh my gosh. I think it's getting increasingly more popular every year.
And this is literally on a Wednesday. Like, it's absolutely insane.
I think out of the ones we have left, I'm most excited to see the Halloween house because I love those movies.
I would say I'm most excited for
And
Blumhouse.
Blumhouse,
Yeah. So I think those will be very good. So still stuff to look forward to, which is going to be great. But I feel like we did a lot of awesome stuff.
Lives up to the hype.
Yeah.
I get
It does. Yeah.
It's almost like an entirely new park, the way they transformed Universal Studios.
Yeah.
So all the houses were fantastic. Even the bugs scared the crap out of me. But I appreciate it. It did its job.
Yeah, it did exactly what it was supposed to do, which was to scare the bejesus out of me.
And Dead Man's Pier, the theming was just
Amazing.
incredible.
Unreal. So yeah, can't recommend this event highly enough. If you've done the one in Hollywood, trust me, this one's a lot better. Like, don't just say just because you've done that one that, oh, I don't need to come to this one. No, this event's a lot better.
You know what? And it's funny because I'm pretty sure if the weekend was gonna go to either one, he'd probably go to the one in California. And I'm like, no, come to this one.
This is the one to do.
I just want to walk into that house and he's like
And he's actually there.
actually trying to kill us.
I feel like that's definitely going to be a video that's going to come out at some point. Is like the weekend actually in his own house.
But the thing is, you would never know because you'd be busy
No.
going, ah.
Yeah, you'd have no idea. But it would be cool. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know down in the comments below what your favorite house is, if you've been this year, and if you're planning on coming, what you're most looking forward to. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.